What's up guys, this is Jambone. Classic is right around the corner. It's coming out on August 26th. I played vanilla a lot back in the days as a mage, and I'm super excited for Classic on August 26th. I cleared a lot of raids as Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, ZG, AQ20, so I'm here today to share you my experience and my knowledge in order to make you level faster and avoid some mistakes. Alright, so first tip guys, choose the right class and race. Well, of course this one is pretty obvious, but you need to be well informed before creating your character. Classes will play a major role in your WoW adventure, and raids should be picked according to your playstyle. Some classes are more likely to enter raids, such as warriors, rogues, and some classes like shadow priests because of their poor mana regen and the maximum 16 debuffs on mobs in classics are less likely to get into them. Thus, as I said, you must be well informed. Also, depending if you plan on doing a lot of PvE or a lot of PvP, certain classes have better ratios. If you plan on doing mainly PvP, you need to know that orcs have hardiness, which gives them 25% stuns resist, and they are a real nightmare to rogues they're fighting. You will agree with me that rerolling after 10 levels is a complete waste of time, so you want to avoid that. This is not a video about which class to pick, but there are a lot of very good videos about this topic out there. Personally, I'll be rolling a druid because of its hybrid playstyle and benefit from stealth in order to world PvP with my rogue friends and carry flags in the battlegrounds. But you need to remember that every class in Classics has its pros and cons. By example, I will not be able to resurrect as a druid except Battle Res, which has a 30-minute cooldown. Maybe if you don't have time to raid a lot, you will want to roll a hunter to be the only class along with enhancement shaman that will roll on the male type piece. Second tip, do not rush to level 60. Well, your first reflex might be to rush to level 60 and avoid everything else in the game. I will highly suggest not doing that. WoW Classic is all about community and making friends, and I think you should enjoy every moment of it. It is also about finance managing. Believe me guys, I'm a chartered accountant and economy is everywhere in WoW Classic. Grab your professions. Most people will probably go for skinning, which is maybe a tough decision to make since the auction house will be flooded with all the letters and stuff. And you could also select a second gathering professions, but then maybe you will need to drop it level 60 because remember guys, you can only track either mines or herbs, but not both at the same time. Well, you can choose maybe tailoring as a mage or leather worker as a rogue, it will make sense. But leveling your profession as soon as you start will help you get access to your level 40 mount, which is 90 gold, and believe me, 90 gold is a lot in Classic WoW. You should also get first aid even though you're a healer and you think you won't need it because, you know, Classic is not like BFA, mana regen is a big deal in a boss encounter or even while leveling. Another reason why it's pointless to rush to 60 is because Classic content will be released by phases. Of course you probably know that already, but the first phase will be Molten Core and Onyxia. You don't have a real advantage to get to 60 very early in the process. If you take your time, you will maybe miss 2 weeks or let's say a month of Molten Core and Onyxia raid reset. And if you wait, it's just gonna be easier to find people since most people will reach level 60 roughly at the same time. So you're better off dinging 60 later with your professions maxed out to help your guild and first aid to keep yourself alive during a raid encounter rather than reaching 60 without any consumable or any reliable professions. To know more about phases, follow the link in the description. Tip number 3, make alternate bank characters. Guys, backpack cleaning was painful back in vanilla and it will be in Classic as well. Just remember all the soul shards for the warlocks or the hunter arrows even though they had a special pouch for these. So 16 slots bag will be very hard to get and they won't be yours until a very good while. So I will highly suggest you to make 2 alternate characters that will chill in the biggest city, and like let's say one for herbs and the other for all the other materials. And also just remember, if you plan on doing a druid, which is a hybrid class, you can't handle always be cleaning up your bags, I will highly suggest not doing so because you will have one set for feral, 1 set for resto, and 1 set for boom. Never mind. Okay, let's say 2 sets. Tip number 4, use your cooldowns. A lot of people do not use their cooldowns while leveling, and I think this is a big mistake. As a hunter, you should use your bestial wrath on cooldown. It's a buff that increases your pet damage by 50%. So if you keep waiting until the next mob and until the next mob, it will slow down your leveling process by a significant amount. Sometimes you will be able to use it twice instead of if you were a cooldown saver. Also, take a note that traveling time is also very longer in Classic WoW. Flight paths are very slow. Most of classes do not have speeding creeks until level 40 with the blue mount. Therefore, you need to use your Hearthstone wisely. Hearthstone is a 60 minutes cooldown and should be used when needed to get back to your trainer or to the main town to end out the quest. I'm not sure if Questy, it's an add-on, see the tip number 5 on this video, is telling you when you should use your Hearthstone, but you should definitely use your Hearthstone very often. Also, take note that the rested XP is a very important factor in WoW Classic, since 8 hour in the Innkeeper will give you 1 bubble, so 5% of rested XP. Tip number 5, get the right add-ons. It is very important for you guys to get the right add-ons in order to speed up your leveling process. I won't go through all the add-ons out there because I want to make a specific video for this topic in the near future, but there is one that you need to download right now, and it is Questy Classic, which is like Quest Helper. Questy will help you get through the leveling process much faster while still enjoying the game. On a side note, there are a lot of add-ons that exist for WoW, and it helps you customize your UI. Therefore, once you get in the higher levels, some of the add-ons provide more information and gives you more visibility about what's happening in your surroundings. I suggest getting them early in the classic process so you get used to all the new features and information they can provide you. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like or even subscribe to my YouTube channel. Write your ideas, suggestions, share it with your friends. I'll be making some more videos about Classic in the near future, and you can catch me on Twitch at twitch.tv/jambone_twitch. Thank you and enjoy Classic.